guys, it's Boxing Lowdown and I'm back here with another video. Now, let's talk about the undercard to KSI v Logan Paul because it did showcase two professional fighters on there, two world-class professional champions on the undercard of KSI and Logan Paul. That was Devin Haney and that was Billy Joe Saunders. Both were in action last night. And let's start off with Billy Joe Saunders, man. He was up against, I think his name is Ksi-Logan. I think that might be his name. Apologies if I've pronounced that wrong. But anyway, Billy Joe Saunders was in there, 168 pounds, defending his WBO title. He won the fight in the 11th round via technical knockout. He knocked his opponent down 3 times in that round. So at the end of the day, it goes down as a W for Billy Joe Saunders and he got the knockout win, which he would have wanted. However, it wasn't as plain sailing as many of us would have thought so going into the fight. Like, none of us had heard of this guy before. And he not only gave Billy Joe Saunders a very good fight, like going into the last round before Billy Joe knocked him out, it was pretty much almost even on the cards, which is, you know, pretty unthinkable going into it. I mean, most of us just believed that Billy Joe Saunders would just take care of this guy without any issues. But, you know, it wasn't his best performance. He admitted that himself on the night. And, you know, like, it's for Billy Joe Saunders now, like I've said many times with him, he really needs to start going now. I think hopefully going into the next year, he's going to have to fight one of these bigger names. He's going to have to fight an Andrade or Canelo if he can, or Danny Jacobs or someone on that level, because if he keeps fighting opponents at this lower level, he's going to be dragged down to that level, as we saw tonight. Like I said, he got the win, but it wasn't an impressive performance from Billy Joe Saunders at all, and I don't think he'll be happy with it. And I think it's really time he got going now. I think he really needs to go in there and have a big, massive fight. But this is the reason why he signed with Eddie Hearn, I'm sure. I'm sure that this would have been one of the things he said. So, you know, all these sort of guys that he's been fighting before, like his opponent tonight, and we need to see Billy Joe Saunders in a real fight now against one of the top elite fighters at 160 pounds. Probably not 168 because, I don't know, for me, he didn't look at his optimum, like, fighting best tonight. He didn't look... he looked more effective at 160 for me, Billy Joe Saunders. So I'd like to see him move back down there if he can. There's obviously Callum Smith, who's at super middle. Going into, before last night, I would have had that pretty much even going in. But I think now I'd probably favour Callum Smith, especially with the fight taking place at super middleweight, which is where Callum Smith is huge for the weight. You know, he could be a light heavyweight easy. So I think that Billy Joe Saunders needs to target the middleweights. I think he needs to drop back down if he can make it down. He does have a title though at 168 pounds, so it's probably not going to be that easy. But let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens in his career. Let's see what the next moves are. I'm looking forward to catching some of the post-fight interviews because I haven't seen them yet, and seeing where he really wants to go, who he's going to be targeting next year. Demetrius Andrade, we were supposed to see that. We didn't get round to seeing it. So Canelo Alvarez, he's called him out, but is he really ready for Canelo? Who knows, man. Let's just hope that we see Billy Joe Saunders in a big fight next year. And going on to Devin Haney, he was up against, I forgot the guy's name, apologies. I know his name was Santiago. Devin Haney won that by unanimous decision. He pretty much won every single round. Knocked his opponent down in the 5th round. I was more impressed with Devin Haney last time out against Abdullayev, but, you know, he did what he had to do. He got the W. Not his most impressive performance, but it was an easy win for him. So he'll move on from this, and like he'll be looking to target the likes of Lomachenko, Luke Campbell, the other guys in the lightweight division. The world's really his oyster, Devin Haney, and he's really on top of the world right now. He's the WBC champion now that Vasyl Lomachenko has been upgraded to franchise champion. So he's still going to continue to call him out. And, you know, Devin Haney moves on. You know, the show continues for him. And I'm looking forward to seeing where he does go on next. I'm looking forward to see who he does pursue. He's called out Gervonta Davis as well. So maybe Gervonta Davis could go in there with Devin Haney. Like, that would be a legitimate fight for a world title. But we know that Gervonta Davis sits over there with the PBC. It's probably not going to be that easy for that fight to happen, considering that Mayweather Promotions look at him as a huge star. Devin Haney's looked at as a huge star over here for Matchroom and DAZN. So who knows? We might see it. We never know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the development of Devin Haney. I think that he's a very top champion right now. Top prospect, now moved into champion. And I'm looking forward to seeing where he goes. He's a very young guy and he's doing very well. So that's my opinion on that fight. But let me know you guys' thoughts on it in the comment section below. What did you think of the 2 undercard fights to KSI v Logan Paul 2? Do you think that these 2 guys should have fought on the undercard? Do you think that it would have benefited them? Do you think that they would have picked up more fans in the process? Because that is what the ultimate aim would have been, to attract a new audience for these two guys. So let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section below, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you on the next one.